Tomorrow's opening day of Archery Antelope here in Montana. So I'm getting all my gear loaded up. I want to show you a couple cool things I got going for me this season. My bow setup, this is the Hoyt RX5, shooting a landslide Excel sight, 75 pounds. And then as far as the important part goes, the arrow, I'm shooting a Rip TKO arrow with a Beast broadhead on it. Now, my arrows weigh 430 grains and they fly good. I like how these ones fly. So I'm hoping to put one of these in an antelope this week. So this is really my first self-filmed hunt. I'm really excited about it. I absolutely love archery. Archery antelope hunting is very special to me because this is where I cut my teeth. When I first started archery hunting, I didn't go out elk hunting a ton when I first got into archery hunting just because I was really intimidated by it. And when I drew my first archery tag for antelope, I'd seen a ton of them and it seemed really low barrier to entry, especially if you're hunting solo, because you can just carry out a whole antelope by yourself pretty easily, and you're usually not hiking 5 miles away from your truck. So I love, like, archery antelope is really special to me. It's probably one of my favorite hunts of the year. So that's my plan today, is gonna be get out. But yeah, tomorrow morning it's on, it's about it. So Archery Antelope 2025, let's do it. That's a trick question. Welcome to my crib. This is my sleeping setup. So everything's kind of thrown to this side, and then on this side, my bed. I'm gonna grab some protein bars for a quick little breakfast. Okay, shoot lights in about 10 minutes. I'm actually just gonna eat a protein bar and then I'll come back to my truck later for food if I get hungry. If you don't bow hunt, I don't know if you'll understand. I mean, you might not understand, but I can't explain what it feels like really to put your release on opening morning and knowing that you're in a good area and that there's gonna be animals around. I'm so freaking ready. Let's go, dude. This is one of the things that sucks about coming in at first light. You guys can see that. But that would be an antelope buck right there. And that's a good buck too. But he's locked in on us. And we're not in a good spot right now. Oh, he's walking towards me. But I don't know, he doesn't seem too worried about my presence here, so I'm just gonna sit and pretend I'm a bush for a little bit longer and see what happens. I'm gonna try to stalk him. Okay. I'm gonna ditch my stuff right here. They should be right up over this ridge I just walked around. 107 yards. So let's see if we can do this. Well, yeah, that first stalk did not go well. Well, it went well. I got a shot off, but it was a 52-yard shot that was quartering hard towards. And what happened was I dialed for 50. I had my sights dialed at 30 or 40, 50, 60. So my middle pin was 50 and I just didn't hold it high. I held that on to where I wanted to hit and I hit low of that, which makes sense because he was 2 yards further than that pin is. So I hit him like armpit, but still sucks. So I'm not happy about that. I really want to follow him around for a little bit just because I feel bad, you know. I don't want to leave a buck injured. Interesting. So my buck, there he is, a couple hundred yards away. There was 6 does that he walked right past and he chose not to hang out with them. As you can see, he's not necessarily in the most stockable terrain, but he's headed this direction. So I'm going to try to go up and around and just kind of watch him for a few hours, see what I can do about it. 250 yards away. Solo buck, he's just bedded down. I've been on him since first. Okay, so I have him bedded behind this bush right here, that gray bush. About 55 yards from me, and he's bedded. The wind is super swirly, and it's dead quiet. Let's see if we can do this. Well, that's an ouchie to the pride. 52 yards, should have been a chip shot, but drew back. And I know I settled that pin right where I wanted that arrow to go, not thinking that it was dialed for 50. Just went right in front of the rib cage, didn't enter the chest cavity. Sat and watched him, ended up stalking back in a few hours later, watching him bed. But he knew I was there. I got to 28 yards. And he got up and I tried to take a second shot, but he was running by the time I took the shot and I completely missed my second shot. But I went to go look where he'd been laying for the past few hours. Blood was about like that big of a blood pile, all dried up, no fresh blood where he'd gotten up. So he wasn't bleeding anymore. It makes me sad, disappointed in myself, but I know it wasn't my gear and it was my fault. I got excited. I didn't account for 2 extra yards and I hit just a few inches lower, or not even inches, just a little bit lower than I wanted to. And it just didn't come together the way I wanted it to. So it's day 2 now, but first stalk of the morning was actually on the same buck that I shot yesterday and had a bad shot on his chest. He's just got a scratch on. He's up and running just fine. So it's cool to see him. I got about 110 yards from him before he busted me. Just was bedded in a bad position. So I think we're just gonna keep rolling around, spot and stalk antelope, crawl through dry grass and whatnot. So let's go. Today is supposed to be 90-something degrees out. What I like to do, fill up my bladder with water. I'm filling up water at my truck and look at this. This buck standing there, silhouetted. Just pretty buck. It is a nice buck. So yeah, today I'm getting way off the beaten path. So I'm gonna be out of my backpack for most of today. Trying to get away from the road. I figure with, last weekend being opening weekend, there's gonna be probably quite a few further off the road. So and I'm gonna hike. I can hike another mile that direction and just get out in the middle of BFE, dude. So that's my plan, is to just hunt bucks at first sight of cars they ran. Missed him. He moved and hit him back. Hit back. It's not where I wanted to hit. He's gonna die. He's down. He's down. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, thank you, God. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. There's no way. There's no way. There's no way. There's no way. Let's go. Oh my gosh. Okay. Oh my gosh. I'm shaking right now. It's stunned. My truck's right there. My truck's right there. I was crossing a fence. I was crossing this fence and he was bedded right there. Came here, I missed a shot at 75. Ran down, took another shot and I hit him. It looked like a bad shot because he moved after the string, but I'm just glad he went down so fast. He died so fast. I just can't. This is insane. I can't, I'm in disbelief right now. Such cool animals. It's such a cool animal. That's a nice buck. It's a really nice buck. Thank you. Thank you, buddy. So, I guess the silliest, dumbest, whatever you want to call it, part about this is I was crossing a fence to get back to my truck, and that's when I shot this guy. So I don't know, I'm so thankful to God for this. So let's get him dressed up, gutted, and then my buddy's gonna show up with some ice so we can get him on ice pretty quickly. It's a hot day out, so I wanna get this done fast. Super stoked to have harvested this buck. It all came together in just a magical way today. I was out a couple miles away walking around looking for bucks today, and they all bedded down in the heat. It's got to be at least 90 degrees out right now. And as I'm hiking back to my truck, I crossed this fence. I'd seen this buck earlier in the morning and he ran towards my truck, so I kind of figured I'd stalk him on my way back and never turned him up again. I'm crossing the fence and he's up on some shale rock above me, and he spooks off right to 75 yards and pops out, and I see him and he sees me, take a shot, and he moves before the arrow gets there, clean miss. And then he runs a little bit further, and I range him again and take another shot and ended up getting him on the ground about 20 yards after he ran. But good shot, lots of blood. Super stoked, super stoked. My personal best antelope. Yeah, just thank God. Just thank you to Jesus and the Lord with putting this all together and making this happen. It's truly a miracle. I was about ready to give up. I was losing the mental battle today, so super stoked with this antelope.